Hello dudes, Ryan Dude 5678 here, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, guys, we actually managed to beat the game, and we collected pretty much every single star that we could possibly collect in that moment. We are up to 105, and obviously now, all that's left to do is to do the Purple Comets, guys, or whatever they're called. I'm pretty sure they're called Purple Comets, but either way, we have 15 of them, to be exact, before we reach the big 120, and obviously, by that point, we have to do the whole game again as Luigi, which chances are I am going to do it on the channel, guys, so we have our work cut out for us still, but I'm not going to waste any time, because I know this is probably going to take a while, and I do want to try and get all of these done in this one sitting. So, you know, I'm not going to waste as much time as usual with my intros. Something that I haven't unlocked yet, though, is actually the bonus page for the storybook. I actually haven't looked up how to unlock it. All I know is that I haven't got it yet. I thought the final chapter might have been it, but turns out, no, it's not. There is still the new page that uses the new soundtrack and everything, so maybe we'll get that for 100% or like 120 stars, or maybe we need to get the 121st star with Luigi, or you know, both characters in order to get it. I don't know. We'll have to figure all that out in the long run. But like, for now, guys, we're just gonna prioritize getting the purple coin stars because I started this recording a little later than I would have liked, so I don't have as much time today as I typically would with my recordings. So here's to hoping that I can actually, you know, breeze through these a little faster than I'm thinking I will be able to here. But, you know, some of these definitely drag on, I will be honest, especially, you know, some of the water level ones. So I'm a little scared about, you know, how much we're going to be able to get done here, but either way, ow. I do apologise, guys. I'm not at my best right now. This is literally just... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna lie, I'm blanking. But you get the point, guys. The point is we're just gonna try and do our best and get as many of these done as we can. Because, again, I don't have as much time as I would like this time around, so we're just going to see what we can do, and then, you know, worst case scenario, I have to finish off the rest later. But, you know, for you guys, nothing will really change, since obviously I'll edit all this together. But still, making good pace so far. This one is almost done already, but to be honest, the first couple of these have never really been super tedious or long, so, you know, it's not too surprising. Something else I'm actually not remembering is, did I get the Hungry Luma for the garden done? I think I did, but for some reason I feel like I'm blanking. Like, for some reason I don't remember doing it. I don't know. Just a weird thing that came to mind there. I guess I'll have to double check that. Also, I'm missing 10, which I'm not a big fan of, because I actually don't fully know where they are. Maybe it's this? Okay, yeah, it's here. I don't know why, I always forget that this one launch star exists, but boom, just like that. First purple coin mission done and dusted off the rip. Not bad at all. I don't think it's actually on this planet, unfortunately, so we do have to make our way a little bit further. But if we can keep up this pace, we should be able to do all of these, you know, today. It's just a matter of, like, you know, there are some that absolutely drag on for, like, I don't know, what feels like 5 to 10 minutes, based on, like, the level. So, we'll see how it goes, guys, but I will try my damn hardest, because I do actually know, you know, where to get all of them. I know where they all are in terms of the coins. It's just, can I actually speedrun through them all? But either way, that's one of the 15 done already, so we're making good pace. Oh, okay, new chapter. So we just straight up got the new page, I'm pretty sure, because we already read the final chapter, so I'm guessing that is the new page, which I'm pretty sure is the epilogue. So we'll definitely have to read that at the end of the episode, guys. But for now, Okay, the other comet hasn't actually spawned yet. I might have to go and talk to the NPC here for the first time in who knows how long. Although I don't know if talking to this guy just straight up spawns the comet. I guess we'll find out. Like, let me just see what happens if I feed this guy. Like, does it actually just spawn the comet? Because it says it's there, and I could spawn it by going for another star, but obviously I don't have any other stars to collect, so... Yes, okay, so it actually does spawn it. So that is how you surpass that, I guess, glitch. It's not really a, it's not really a glitch, but it's how it works for some reason, where it will say the comet's there on the list, but it won't actually appear yet. So that is how you actually just get it to appear without having to go for another star, especially in this situation where I don't have another star to go for. So that's good to know, and with it being so cheap especially, that's going to help out a lot. I don't know why I didn't know about that growing up. I don't know why it didn't process to me to just go and talk to that guy, but my bad. At least now I know that that is a way that you can get them to spawn. Either way, just moving right into the next one. But yeah, I think I'm going to read that at the end of the episode, guys, like I have been doing this whole time. As much as I would love to read it now, it's like I'm kind of solely relying on being able to do all of these missions, like, in this one video, or in this one sitting, I should say, because obviously, whether I do this in 1 or 2 recordings, I'm still going to edit them together into one video that you're watching now. So, for you guys, it doesn't change, but for me, it's like, I am on a time limit here, so we have to pick up the pace, and hopefully, if we can get all of these done fast enough, I will also be able to just read the storybook. But at the same time, I might have to save that for the potential second recording that I might have to do later. But either way, we'll have to just see how it all goes. Just taking it 1 star at a time. But yeah, like, in terms of the purple coin stars themselves, I guess, since we're doing them, I can finally discuss just my thoughts on them, opinions and all that. I've always considered them to be pretty fun stars. I don't think they're as annoying as people make them out to be, although there are a couple that are absolutely just, abysmal. Like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in one of the previous episodes, but there is that one that's like really later on where you have to use the pull stars to avoid like the meat that makes you bounce that we saw in like the boo races, for example. There are I don't know what I'm trying to say. There is a purple coin mission that involves those bouncy chicken bone things, and you literally have 1 minute to get 100 coins. Obviously, there's more than 100 in total, so you can miss a couple. But, having to get 100 purple coins in 1 minute while using the pull stars to avoid bouncy meat that take up 95% of the stage, there's barely any gaps for you to actually fit into. That one is the one I am most terrified of by a long shot. Like, because all the others are pretty easy in terms of actually getting the coins, it's just time consuming. Whereas with that one, that is just pure difficulty. Like, you have to genuinely know what you're doing and take the right routes and everything. Otherwise, you're just not going to complete it on time. So, that is definitely the one that I am most scared of, but hopefully, we should be fine and dandy if I remember the right route to take, which I definitely don't remember the right route to take. I just wing it and hope for the best, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, guys. For now, though, most of these are going to be smooth sailing, although, again, it's just time consuming, which is the one thing I don't really have right now, because again, I can't just record videos whenever I want, guys. I do have to find, like, a specific time in the day to record, because, like, noise or, just the lighting in my room maybe not being the best on camera, stuff like that. So I do have to typically record my videos later at night. That seems to be the best time for me, personally, to record my videos. Just because it's more quiet, the lighting on the camera's way better than if I was to record in the middle of the day and the sun's shining through, or whatever. Just stuff like that. So, it depends on, like, when I record, in terms of, like, how much time I have to record. And it is pretty late right now, as you can probably tell by the fact I'm probably sounding a little more quiet than usual. But nonetheless, you know, we still have a couple of hours, so that should be more than enough. Also, I always hated this one section, I don't know why. Just jumping down to these blocks. I don't know, it took me so long to figure out that that was even a thing growing up. And then when I finally did figure it out, it was always just so anxiety inducing. I felt like I was always going to fail the jumps and just fall to my demise. In fact, I think that literally did happen a couple of times, right towards the end as well, because I always went for these ones last for some stupid reason. Also, this is really weird physics on this slide. Why am I moving like back and forth like this? Okay, there we go. Either way, pretty close. I'm pretty sure I missed a couple back up top, but I should be able to just use that pipe to go back. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. Yeah, we definitely missed a couple. 5, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'll probably just edit to when I find them, but like, that is a little unfortunate that I got backtrack now. Okay, well, there's 2 over there, guys, and there's 2 more over here, so that's already 4 of the 5 that I was missing. Don't know how I missed these, by the way. And there's the final one. Okay, perfect. Those were very obvious coins for the most part. I mean, I guess besides this one, that's kind of hidden behind the stones, but still. Don't know how I missed those the first time, especially these 2 up here, since I was literally up here for a bunch of coins previously. But, you know what, it's fine. We got them and that's all that matters. I should be able to just jump from here. I'm really hoping that's right. Yes, it is. Where are they? Perfect. Okay, second purple coin mission done. We are making good pace. It's only been a couple of minutes. I mean, it's been 12 minutes. Literally, right now was the 12-minute mark of the recording. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Could definitely be faster, but, you know, I'm not the world record holder or anything. I just know my way around the game at best. So, you know, I'm going to give myself credit where it's due. I think I'm on a decent pace right now. Either way, 107, we are making very, very good pace. But is it enough? Is the real question. Either way, I think that is... Yeah, that is straight up the terrace, 100% done. We never have to enter here again. Until Luigi Galaxy, obviously, but you know what I mean. Either way, is the next one here yet? Yes. Oh, there's a lot, actually. Okay. So that guy helped a lot. I literally spoke to him once. Did the one that I wanted to spawn, and now there's like 6 more. Okay, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So, there should literally be one right here waiting for me. Perfect. Ooh, Battle Rock Galaxy. I'm trying to remember what this one is. I think I do remember this one, but it also kind of blends into the one in the garden, I'm pretty sure. Dreadnought, I'm pretty sure it's called. I feel like these 2 always blend together for me, in terms of the purple coin missions at least, because they're very similar. They both have like that auto-scroller, you know, wait on the moving platform, don't miss a coin, otherwise you just lose, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know, these ones always kind of blend together in my mind, but I think I do know the difference between them. I mean, obviously, they're very different levels, but at the same time, they also share a lot of similarities, so, you know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get one final sing-along in there before the end. Guys, oh my god. The purple coin OST, are you kidding me? I should be paying way more attention, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty sure I missed one and it's literally over, so I should definitely not be messing around here. We are not in the baby levels anymore. This is where the boys become men. Unfortunately, I don't think I am ready. I don't think I'm up to the challenge. But I mean, I definitely am. I'm just a little nervous. And here's the Gusty Garden part. I'm sorry, guys. Boom. Okay, we have a lot more content. I thought we was barely like halfway through the mission, but no, we're almost at the end. That's how good the music is, guys. It literally just skipped the whole mission in my mind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm actually so sorry. You have also unsubscribed by now. Perfect. And that's that done. Boom. I might get hit by that bomb, but you know what, it really doesn't matter. Huh! And I avoided it. Let's go. Boom. Got the star right before the loop as well. That's crazy. Woohoo! Is the next one already here waiting for me? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So that NPC really does help. All those years growing up where I just was waiting for these things to spawn or thought it was a bug or a glitch or something. Turns out I just had to speak to that guy and he spawns them himself, so whoops. Another case of me probably skipping the dialogue when I was young because I was impatient. Either way, this one is a little challenging, but I'm ready. I'm up for it. Welcome to the galaxy. I'm sorry, guys. Oh man, I can't get over how good this OST is, dude. Genuinely one of the best OSTs of all time, and it's not even close. And I feel like I'm not alone in that opinion. Also, I didn't realise how little time we actually have here. 2 minutes are only. That is quite offensive, but it is okay because I am just too good, I guess. I don't know, that was not really a rhyme. Either way, 80 out of 100. Kind of forgetting what the final 10 are, but nope, they're literally right there, perfect. That was very close. That was a little risky there, but we still got it. Unfortunately, the timer doesn't end once you get 100 coins, so I still have to go back. Imagine you literally got all 100 right on time, thinking you just clutched it out, and then realise, oh wait, the timer doesn't end. I have to get back to the star. Boom, timer runs out. Thankfully, that hasn't happened to me yet. Unfortunately. I don't know why I'm saying unfortunately to that, actually. That's very fortunate, if I'm being honest. But I think it probably... Oh! Okay, Jesus. That was way too close. Almost just died right at the end. It was about to happen to me right there. Woohoo! Diddle. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, into the kitchen we go. Oh, the Ghostly Galaxy one. Actually, I don't really remember this one. I feel like I remember it being really annoying, though. Depending on what this is, this could be really bad. Hold on. Oh! In the bone... Is this the one I was talking about? Oh, yep, this is it, guys. This is the one. This is the one right here. This could potentially be the hardest star in Super Mario Galaxy. We have 1 minute to do this. Sure, there's more than 100 coins in that little maze, but when you take into account how hard it is to actually control this, especially like efficiently, knowing you only have 1 minute to get it done, yeah. But I'm sorry guys, I might have to actually concentrate for a lot of this, because this is really bad. Sometimes you actually just have to like straight up take the hit on these bombs to like get better momentum and like bounce into some of the coins. Like, it is genuinely a good strategy to like use the bombs to your advantage and just get hit by them if it means potentially being able to grab some of the coins. Either way, we should actually have this in the bag, which is really annoying because it means, you know, if I didn't die thanks to the spring mushroom those 2 times before I just ended up dying a bunch of times after that anyway, it's like I genuinely could have done the hardest star in the game first try. Like, so if I didn't die thanks to the spring mushroom those 2 times and then just gave up on the challenge of getting 0 deaths, I genuinely think I might have been able to do the no death run. Because that right there is like the one star in this game that I am truly terrified of. You know, that is like the one difficult star in this game that truly can be out of your control. Like, sure, there's some other like pretty hard ones based on your skill level, like the races can be pretty difficult because if you lose them you just die. Same goes for the Comet races with Cosmic Mario. But like, overall, I would say the only genuinely hard star in this game for me is that one right there, and we just did it first try. So if I didn't mess up with the spring mushroom due to the controls, like I curved off of that spoon in terms of my first death, like, oh man, if I didn't do that, I genuinely think we could have done the 0 death challenge, guys. I just did the hardest star first try. That is really painful, I'm not gonna lie to you. But at the same time, I'm proud of myself because it means I've learnt a lot growing up from that star. because that used to be such a struggle. Like, I would genuinely rage at that star, and now it's like, I did it with some decent time to spare. Like, usually a lot of people would finish that star with like maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds spare, but I'm pretty sure I had over 10 right there. So, not bad at all, dude. Gives me high hopes for potentially doing the run successfully in Luigi Galaxy, because I did say I wanted to redeem myself, guys. You know, I let you guys down in terms of the no death challenge on Mario Galaxy, but maybe we can do it with my boy Luigi, because, you know, Luigi's my boy, he's my all-time favourite character, so if there's anyone I can do the zero death challenge with, it's him. Although my save file's gonna say how many deaths I got with Mario still, so that kind of sucks. I'll probably have to do a double no death challenge with Mario and Luigi in my spare time when I eventually replay this game after this Let's Play, just so I can have a save file that has both Mario and Luigi with 0 deaths, because once you get 100%, I'm pretty sure it does show your death counter on your save file with both Mario and Luigi, because they do have separate stats, obviously, since you have to replay the game with Luigi. So it ends up showing the deaths that you got with Mario and Luigi. So it's, you know, even if I got 0 deaths with Luigi, obviously it would still show the Mario ones if I select Mario. So even if I do the no death run with Luigi successfully on the channel, it will still be present on my profile, guys. So I'm definitely going to have to redeem myself in my spare time when I replay this game on my own. But at least in terms of the Let's Play, I still want to let you guys, you know, I still want to let you guys know that I'm keeping my promise. I will try my absolute damn hardest to do the 0 death run, whether that be in Galaxy 2 or Luigi Galaxy. I will find some way to redeem myself. I need to get 0 deaths in one of these runs. And speaking of the goddamn spring mushroom, my nemesis has returned once more. I'm not happy to see you. You know, I'm actually just going to go into the water, actually. Actually, I'm saying that, but I think there are some on the trees and stuff. Yeah, there are. So, you know, it's probably beneficial for me to keep this, at least for now. As much as I don't want to ever look at you again because of what you did to me in this Let's Play. Literally beat the hardest star in the game, and yet I couldn't beat the one with you. Oh, man. I know it's completely my fault, guys. I'm just blaming the power-up because I'm being petty, but, like, oh, man. That does suck. Knowing I literally did the hardest star in the game, but, like, I couldn't do a basic mission because it had the spring mushroom in it. Oh, man. That is painful, guys, but you know what? It is what it is. As long as I can do it in either Luigi Galaxy or Galaxy 2, I've redeemed myself, personally speaking. I don't know if you guys will forgive me, but I forgive myself, and that's all that matters. That was really stupid of me, by the way. I almost could straight up just fallen off the map there, but because I was looking at my camera, singing. I'm sorry, guys. Either way. Pretty close to the end. This is another one of those ones that's actually pretty fun. Just because they're so evenly spread out across the whole area, it's just really fun, like exploring all the trees, swinging across the vines and stuff like that. I've just always really enjoyed this one. Of course it does suck when you miss like 1 or 2 and then you don't know where it is. But that's the case with pretty much any purple coin mission, so I'm not going to hold it against this one specifically just because there's a little bit of water. Also, this penguin is just vibing. What are you doing up here? I did see one in the ocean, so I guess I'm gonna go down here. I don't know if all 6 are down here, but there are a couple, so I might as well just get them now. Also, I absolutely love how the OST literally changes for being underwater. That is just so cool. Not even in the sense that there's a different, unique song for underwater, like most Mario games have. It's like they adjust the actual world song and make it sound like it's underwater itself. That is just so clean. I don't know if many other Mario games do that, actually. At least not, you know, pre-Mario Galaxy. I feel like it might be a thing consistently post-Mario Galaxy. I feel like Odyssey might have done the same thing, where it, like, muffles the audio to sound like the songs underwater. But, I don't know. Gotta give this game credit where it's due, because I think this might have been the first game to do this. I could be wrong though, so let me know in the comments if you guys know that fact for some reason, just off the top of your head. Don't know why you would know that fact, but there are some people with even more Mario knowledge than me out there, so I guess it's not impossible. Anyways, where are the final two? I did miss one down there. But is the second to last one going to be down here as well? Well, I guess this is the second to the last one, but you know what I mean. Is the final one down here too? For some reason I doubt it. In fact, I think it might be in like just a random corner. Because I swear they like hiding them in like just random corners like that. But yeah, this is what I mean, guys. There are these moments where you just miss, you know, you're missing one. And you just have no clue where it is. But I think it might be underwater, actually. Like, over here, maybe? Okay, no. Huh. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of don't know where this could be. Maybe I missed it up here? I wouldn't be surprised. I did kind of rush through this spring section just to get it over with. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was the one in the sky. I was literally... That was the one that I saved the spring mushroom for, and yet I just completely didn't go for it. My bad. Also, I don't know how I didn't just lose my power up there. That is insane. Either way. Boom. Another one done. Such that I wasted so much time going all the way back over here just for one coin. Now I have to go all the way back again just to get the star, but... You know, what matters is that we're doing the stars, right? So, can't complain too much. But, hey, we're making good pace, guys. We're only, you know, around 30 minutes into the recording. We're about to be in a few minutes. And we're already, like, at the kitchen. In fact, I think we're just done with the kitchen now. I think that was the final one in the kitchen, so we're already 3 domes in less than half an hour. That is not too bad. Okay, guys, here we are. The bedroom. And we're starting off with Freeze Flame. Oh, man. Probably one of my favourite galaxies in the game, at least from a theming perspective, because if you guys know anything about me, especially from my Brothership Let's Play, I'm a sucker for the fire and ice combination themes. I'm pretty sure we even had one in Bonanza just recently, so, you know, getting to experience yet another level with this theme. Don't mind if I do. Problem with this one, though, guys, is this is probably one of the most complicated purple coin missions in the game. I mean, just from these coins alone, you can see they hide them in every nook and cranny of this place, and the fact that there's 2 separate paths to take on this mountain too, or just not even 2, there's so many. Like, there's this one off path here, there's the off path all the way up there where you gotta like melt the snowmen with a fire flower on that alternate route for a separate star. Like, there's all kinds of different routes and just places to go on this star, so this is definitely one of the more time consuming ones, but if we can get it done even remotely fast, then that is a good sign for us, because that just means that we can potentially do this on time. Although I already kind of took damage there, I was hoping I was going to be able to do that. Oh! Don't miss it. Go back up for it. Do the classic Mario 64 strat. Did it. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Everything's fine. Is there any more under here besides that one? Yes, there is. There's one up there. Perfect. Do. I'm gonna check up here just in case, because I genuinely don't remember a lot of these placements. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I do forget a lot of the more complicated purple coin stars. But thankfully there were some there, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. Whoa, missed one. It's fine. Okay. Almost halfway. Not too bad. I don't even know why I'm collecting those. I really don't need star bits anymore. It's not like I'm trying to max out my counter. Gotta save that for Galaxy 2. Since, you know, I've got to do that to unlock the perfect run. These 3 always used to mess me up, because I just, for some reason, never found this platform. Like, well, not never found it, but like, it was like the last thing that I would miss every time growing up. I don't know why, but for some reason I just never thought to check that since it was off camera. I just figured, oh, that just falls down to the lower level, or like to a pit. Turns out, no, it's where the final coins were every time, and I would always miss them. I'm actually going to go back down for the ice flower and go this way first. Probably not the fastest method I could do, but honestly, as long as we get all the coins, that's what it really matters, right? But there are some up here, so I want to kind of just get this over with. Oh god. Ooh, that was close. That's always been a really hard jump to make. But yeah, the bad part about this is like trying to get back down from here. So it'd probably be the strategy to do this last, actually. Because I actually don't even remember where the star spawns. The star might spawn up here, and I'm gonna have to like come all the way back up afterwards. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Actually, yeah, because I think you do have to like jump down. Actually, no, because yeah, you have to jump down here for some of the coins, right? I might be wrong, but I swear there's like platforms up the very top that allow you to jump all the way back down. And I think we have to jump down those for some of the coins. So I don't know, there should be a way to get back down from here, but I don't know. I'm a little scared. Also, I just completely missed the timing, but thankfully I don't think the boulders are here this time, so you know, the main obstacle stopping us from getting there is no longer there. I don't know why they're not here in the purple coin version. Most of the other obstacles are, so a little weird, but not complaining. But yeah, those are the platforms I was talking about down there, guys. Don't know if you saw them there, at the corner of your eye, in the bottom left of the screen. But those were the platforms I was talking about. So I don't know if the star spawns down there, but you know, given there's a launch star here that takes you presumably back, I'm guessing it doesn't matter if you get these first or last. Although it takes you a long way back, unfortunately. But you know, I'd rather that than be dead, so it is what it is. Can I make this jump? Damn right I can. Didn't even mean to grab the ledge there, I was going to do a spin jump, but that works too. Either way, we're right back to where we were. Perfect. Let's do this. The final ones should literally just be, you know, in a row at this point, as we go up the mountain. So, assuming I haven't missed any, this should literally be it. Do. I guess I'll just refresh this, might as well. Are there any in here? Yes, there are. I thought it was going to be on the other side, honestly, but nope, it was just hiding behind the things there. But yeah, the rest are definitely here. Absolutely. But it feels like I might be missing one for some reason, I don't know why. I think that's just my anxiety talking. I'm stuck in a cliffside right now. Ooh, we're missing one. Ooh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I mean, I don't think I missed any on that other side of the mountain. So wherever this one is, it should literally be like around here on the main mountain. It's just a matter of where. I guess I have a good angle. Yep, there it is. Thank God for like being able to move the camera. I had a good angle for like the whole area there, so it was so easy to check what one I missed. Don't know how I missed that the first time actually, since I went for the one right next to it, but sure. Either way, that's one of the more time-consuming, complicated ones done. So with any luck, the rest should be just as fast. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, yeah. Also, we just passed a 111. Don't know why that's necessary information, but I don't know, it's cool, I guess. Anyways, there are going to be 3 here then, because this is one of the domes with 3 big planets in it. Okay, so we're saving Gusty Garden for last, I guess. Interesting. I actually do remember this one. I'm pretty sure I even spoke about this mission when we was originally here. So I'm a little excited for this one, because I do kind of like it, but at the same time, there are some really, like, hard coin placements. Well, not hard per se, they're just over the quicksand, so one wrong move and you're literally dead, essentially. That and the fact that there's so many like curvy platforms and it's quite a big level, so it is a little time consuming as well. I feel like it's around this point where a lot of them are just kind of time consuming, more so than difficult. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, these ones are like the main burden. Just because one wrong move, you accidentally ground pound, or you just don't get one of the coins. You're either dead or you have to make a whole backtrack back for it. And that is not the most fun thing ever. But thankfully, I think I remember pretty much all of the coin locations, so we should be good. And the gaps are pretty small, so I don't think I'll accidentally ground pound to my demise. Ooh. I'm going for it. I'm going to do a risky play here. Land in the tornado. That was so cool. I mean, it was probably a lot easier than it looked, but like, I felt cool, and that's the main thing that matters. These ones, I remember these ones being annoying for me back in the day. I don't know why, but I would always miss one, just like that. But I guess I can always jump for it. I don't know why I didn't do that growing up. Another case of me rapidly improving versus my childhood self. Either way, this one is really awkward. It's like in the middle of the gravity adjustment. Either way, we're at the halfway point already. Not bad at all. Do I... I might actually save these ones for last, because I think we have to go this way to hit the switch anyway, to get them. So I think it will actually benefit me to just save these. Same goes for these ones, I can just glide over while I'm like getting the switch. Assuming that's actually how this mission goes. I might be like misremembering. I don't know why I can't speak English. But guess we'll find out in a few seconds, because we're right here. 1, 2, 3. I now have to wait for this guy to spring all the way back, which kind of sucks, but it's just part of the job. A little patience never hurt anyone, besides me when I don't have time to waste, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, okay. So I think we do hit the switch. Got these guys with paper. Don't know why the paper's the thing that hurts me of all things. Sometimes they can knock you into the goddamn quicksand like that. When there are those, I should probably go for these first, actually. Oh god, I hate that. Having to like squeeze through to try and not get hit by the... See what I mean? Oh man, and there's no coins around. Okay, this might be the end, guys. I actually don't know how you're supposed to like squeeze through that in order to not get hit by it. I don't like that. That is rough. Just get me out of here. One more. Boom. Get me as far away from those as possible. Okay, we are rapidly approaching death as we speak. But I think as long as we can just make it back, we should be good. Get that one. We're off. Just got to avoid these, no matter the cost. Huh! Made it. Perfect. Yeah, the rest should literally be over there. Perfect timing as well. Right, it was on the cycle. No, I missed them! You know what, I'm just going to go for these ones first, because I don't want to risk the timer running out. Although I don't know if I might need this on in order to reach the star. I kind of forgot where it spawns. Either way, it's about to run out anyway, so it's not like it really matters. But yeah, these are the last 3. So at least I didn't miss any. Okay, you have to do that right on the edge. I still missed? Whoa, you have to be really precise for that then. I didn't realise how, like, tight that timing was. Wow, okay. Still missed. You really, do you just have to get them individually? Or am I just like being really bad at the game? Okay, I went higher there, so maybe you actually go higher if you jump into him, as opposed to just spinning from the bottom. walking into him. I actually didn't know that. That's an interesting fact. Either way, it's done. Somehow I survived on 1 HP. I think those pieces of paper are somehow like the most dangerous enemy in the game, just because of their hitboxes. That's kind of ironic. Goddamn piece of paper is the biggest threat of the whole adventure, besides the spring mushroom, obviously. I'm never going to get over that, guys. I can't believe I ruined the goddamn Zero Death run. Either way. Off to Gusty Garden. The iconic level, guys. Okay, it hasn't spawned yet. That is a little unfortunate. I guess I could just talk to the guy again. I don't know if it will affect the other ones that have spawned. I guess I could just probably go for the other ones while I wait for it to spawn. Honestly, I might just do that. Although, I mean, I guess I'm already here. I might as well just try. Let me just see what happens. Because I don't know if this affects the other ones. Because it says move them. But I don't know if that affects the ones that are already there. Like, it gets rid of them, maybe? But I guess we'll see. Okay, well, it did spawn the one that I needed, at least. But it also got rid of the rest of them. But I'm guessing as I get this one, they'll probably, like, respawn. I don't know. It's kind of weird how it works. Like, it's not a perfect fix, like I thought it was. Because sometimes they do just still not spawn after a while. And then you have to, like, refresh them or go for another comet that you might not want to go for yet. It's a little weird, but I don't know. I guess it, you know, it does its job, at least. But either way, Gusty Garden. I kind of forget this one. I think this might actually be in the maze, right? Yeah, it's on the puzzle cube, okay. So this one's not as time-consuming as I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I thought this was taking place in, like, the whole of Gusty Garden. I just now remembered, like, as I was loading into the mission that it was, like, the maze. But this does have a timer, so that's going to be the main stress of this one. I don't think you need to get every single coin. I think there's more than 100. So, you know, I don't have to waste too much time going for every single nook and cranny of the cube. But still, we are going to get as many as I can. This is one of the best songs in the game. Change my mind. Or don't, because it's factual. I'm sorry, guys. Either way. I'm going to avoid some of those coins down there. Because again, I think there are more than 100. I could be wrong, and it will be really awkward if I am, because I'm just avoiding very obvious ones back there, but I'm pretty sure there is more than 100. I don't think you need every single one. So we should be good to avoid a few, if it means saving some time. Also, I am surprised I have not fallen off these platforms yet. I don't know how I'm perfectly traversing these. That is some impressive accuracy. I'm kind of proud of myself there. Either way. I'm sorry. Got focus. I'm not taking these very seriously, guys. The music just overpowers all logical reasonings and thoughts. I can't help it. Either way, we've got 1 minute to get 15 coins. That is more than enough time. I don't want to know where that hole goes, but I'm assuming it is quite safe. Okay, well, I guess I'll go for these. Yeah, there is more than 100, okay. So we've got to get the star, obviously, but I think it's literally right around here. Yeah, it's literally right there. Perfect. Okay, so there's 150. Okay, so you can miss 50 of them. Damn. Didn't feel like there was that many, but sure. Boom. Okay, so that is the bedroom perfectly completed. I don't know why I said perfectly completed. They're just 100% done, but my brain's not functioning. Either way, 6 more, guys. 6 more, and then we are ready for Luigi Galaxy. I'm definitely not doing that tonight, let me tell you. I'm not even starting that journey tonight, but the fact that we are ready for it is more than enough for me. I'm just going to use the red star to skip to the engine room. I actually probably should have checked if they have spawned yet, because obviously I just moved them. But I'm guessing they probably have, since, you know, I just completed a comet, and typically completing a comet is like the other way to make more spawn. Yeah, there's one. Perfect. Ooh, and it's this one. I do love this one. I mean, I just love this galaxy in general. I'm an absolute sucker for it. But even the purple coin mission I am a huge fan of. because I think again it takes place on the the Cosmic Mario parkour course. So yeah, I don't know. I've just always been a big fan of this one, man. It's a little time consuming, but I do really enjoy it. I don't know why. Although I think it does have a timer based on this music. I think this music only plays when there's a timer, actually. I don't know why I didn't process that until now. But, you know, I'm a little slow, but it's fine. Sorry, guys. I'll take those star bits. Absolutely don't need them anymore, but you know what? Might as well take them. Look at that perfect jump, baby. I'm sorry, guys. It's too good. It's too good. Koji Kondo, my absolute beloved. I know he weren't the sole composer on this game, but you know what I mean. Guys, we have to lock in. Enough messing around. I say that and then I'll guaranteed be singing in like 5 extra minutes. But it's fine. Use the momentum. Also, I'm going to say it, this game is like one of the best swinging momentum physics out of any game I've played. Especially in that goddamn Beach Bowl Galaxy with the vine on the tree. I don't know why it's so satisfying to swing around in this game, but they somehow just got the physics perfect. I don't know if I need to be going for every coin here, but I'm just doing it to be safe. Since we do have a little more time than we did last time, so, you know, I can actually afford to waste a little more time here. Huh. That one coin, right there. That was risky. I could have potentially accidentally taken that, but we somehow timed it perfect. Some risky coins there. I don't know why I'm so good at like traversing very tight platforms in this game. I feel like I should have fallen off there and in the last mission. Somehow I didn't yet. Okay, so yeah, you do need to get them all. Because that guy just said, did I have 90 of them? Which means I do need 90 before reaching this point. Which thankfully I did have, so we are good. Perfect. Another one done. We are breezing through these guys. I'm saying as this recording's almost an hour long, but you know what? All things considered, given there's 15 of these damn things, that's not bad at all. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. What is next? Assuming they even spawn right away, I might have to go talk to the guy again. But there's 5 more. We are very close. Because again, we can't get the 121st star until we do the game again as Luigi, right? You only unlock that for 100% in the game again as Luigi, so, you know, 120 stars is 100% before that point. Either way, it's time for the iconic one, guys. This might be the most iconic mission in terms of the purple coins. Luigi's purple coins. Speaking of Luigi, I thought this was so hard growing up, and now it's like, it's really not that bad. You just have to watch your step. That's really all that's difficult about it, and make sure you don't waste too many of the platforms, otherwise you won't be able to make it back to the star. I don't know if you need to get every single coin. You might have to, actually, and if that's the case, then yeah, it might be a little difficult, but like, just overall, I don't think it's as hard as people make it out to be. It's mainly just watching your step and make sure you don't, you know, do anything goofy. I think the actual star itself gives you more than enough time. It's like pretty obvious what you've got to do. Okay, I think there is definitely more than 100 coins here. I think I can afford to just skip a couple. Here I am going for every single one on every single platform. I really don't think I have to do that. But yeah, it's like, the star is not as bad as I made it out to be growing up. I think it's definitely a lot easier than it looks, but I think for a kid growing up, it's definitely easy to see why it might be very difficult. But I don't know, it really is just a matter of like memorizing the platforms you've went on, making sure you don't fall off any of them, stuff like that. And then obviously don't fall into poison because it's a one-hit kill. But yeah, look at that, boom, just like that. And there's so many extra coins as well. It's not even like it's a strict timer either. Like, you have almost 2 minutes to spare here. So, I don't know. Personally, I think that is way easier than people make it out to be, but it is understandable as to why it might be the hardest one for a lot of people. But for me, I think the bone pin one is definitely harder. Like, no competition, just from the timer alone, that one's hard. But also having to rely on pull stars, which are pretty inconsistent sometimes. At least when you're like constantly bouncing off of meat slabs. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it can be, you know, a little harder than that. Either way, the last one here is not spawning yet, so I might honestly go up to the garden. I don't really want to go all the way back down to talk to the guy, so I might just go up to the garden and do the ones up there first. It's kind of a random order. I was hoping to do them in order based on the domes, but like, I'd rather waste my time going for another one that spawned over paying star bits, going all the way back down there, and then all the way back up just to spawn them, to do them in order. I'd rather just do one up here, because I'm pretty sure one is probably up here available for me to do. Yeah, see? So, you know, I might as well waste my time getting another star over paying money for him to spawn the one that I want to do, because doing this one will probably spawn that one back there, so... It's weird how it works, but, you know, it just means we're doing it a little bit out of order, guys. Wow, big deal. At the end of the day, we're still collecting them all, so it doesn't really matter what order we do them in. Either way, this is the one I was talking about back in the fountain, because they are very similar. They're both auto-scroller platform levels, where if you miss one, you're just done. And I think I might have already missed one. I've already missed one. That is a phenomenal start, guys. Thank God I didn't still have my zero death run going at this point, because that would have been a very bad way to end the zero death run, is by that, missing the first coin. I would definitely say this one is harder than the last one. I mean, it makes more sense. You know, it's one of the last levels in the game. The platform you're on is a lot smaller and a lot faster. There's more obstacles. It's like, it is definitely the harder of the two, but it makes sense, obviously. I'm sorry, guys. I genuinely think the Purple Coin theme is one of the best songs in this game. I mean, it's literally just Ghostly Garden combined with, like, I don't know, its own little, like, vibe and remix. But I don't know, it's just, it's so good. Also, I don't know why, but the side jump, side flip, whatever you want to call it, is really hard to perform in this game. I don't know why. It feels like half the time I want to try and do it, it just doesn't work. But maybe that's a skill issue on my end, I don't know. I think I have to actually wait for the skidding animation to start playing, like Mario actually doing that little stopping motion. I think I try and jump before that plays, which is why it doesn't work half the time. But, I don't know, it feels like I need to be fast, whereas it really doesn't have to be. Whoa. And then other times he just does that, where he turns around instead of stopping. I don't know, I feel like it's not the best side jump in the Mario series. It's definitely a lot clunkier than something like Mario 64, but, you know, it's not the most useful move ever. You really don't need to do it most of the time. Most of the time a backflip will suffice, so, you know, it's not like we need it, but it would be cool to use it when I need to, or want to. Anyways, I'm pretty sure the last one is literally, like, that is so evil how they troll you there. They make you think you missed one, and then no, it's on the final star ride towards the star. That is evil. Although I really wish they had it where you just landed into the star from the launch star. I don't know why they just made me have to manually jump into it. That would have been really satisfying to just automatically have me, you know, glide into it, but it is what it is. Either way, the final 3 stars, guys. Has another one spawned up here? No it hasn't. Okay, this is starting to get really inconsistent, unfortunately. I guess I'll go back down and see if the other one has spawned yet in the engine room, and if it hasn't, then I guess I'll have to go and talk to the guy again. Okay, so that one has finally spawned, and of course it was the one that was like the slowest one in the game. Of course this is the one that didn't spawn. But yeah, this is probably my least favourite mission in terms of the purple coins. It just takes so long. Either that or the one that's in the garden. You know, it's the other water level one. It's the one with the ship and the booze and all that. I'm forgetting the name. But either this one or the one in the garden is probably my least favourite purple coin mission. I would say this one might take the cake though, just because the other one only really has swimming slowing you down, whereas this one, it's like, look how big this area is, and look how like far apart the coins are. You got some on clouds. You have to use the slow B power up. It's like this one is probably definitely the worst of the two. Now that I'm really thinking about it, because at least the water controls in this game are pretty good. But here it's like you have to rely on the slow B power up in one of the biggest levels in the game, probably in terms of just scale. At least it feels like it is. But maybe that's just because it's mainly water. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like all the sluggish, like slowest things in the game combined for a purple coin mission. It's just, I don't know. I definitely think this one takes the cake over the other one in the garden, but I don't know. Maybe I'm like just unnecessarily hating on it, but I don't know. This one has always been my least favourite purple coin mission. Maybe even my least favourite star in the game. It's just, it's so slow. And honestly, it's it's one of those stars where I'm like almost tempted to just edit to when I get 100 coins, but like I might as well show you guys me getting them all just to like prove my point on how slow this is, because it is genuinely one of the most sluggish stars in the game. I would say across both Galaxy games, it is genuinely one of the most sluggish, just boring stars in these games, in my opinion. It's just so long. So unnecessarily long as well. I feel like they could have made this a lot better. Like, they could have had it be maybe like an underwater race thing, where you got to get all the coins underwater with like the turtle shells or something, or the Koopa shells. I don't know what I call them, turtle shells. I just pulled a British move right there. But like, you know what I mean? It could have been like similar to the race Power Star, where you race the penguins here, but instead of that, you race to collect all the purple coins. And obviously the speed boosts and all that might make it harder to actually keep track of the coins and stay in line with them. I feel like that could have been a pretty cool way to do it, but instead we have the slow as hell mission. And also my nose is really itchy right now. I'm sorry guys, I just keep on scratching it. Again, my PC's dust strikes again. I definitely got to clean it out at one point, but, you know, got to beat this game first, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm just really lazy. Either way, hopefully I can make this. Yes, I can. That would have been really awkward if I just died there. That would have been like a few minutes wasted already. Literally the only positive of this star, guys, is that I get to listen to this music again. That is literally the only thing I like about this mission. I'm sorry to anyone that enjoys this star. I mean, I enjoy it more if I'm not doing a let's play, especially now where I'm like kind of in a rush to do all this in this one sitting, because I definitely don't have as much time now as I did in the previous episodes. But like, I don't know, I feel like in my spare time it's not as bad because I can just sit back and relax, you know. I don't really have to, you know, make commentary with you guys and keep it interesting. I don't have to, you know, rush through it like I do now or anything. But, you know, doing it in these circumstances, it's like, I don't know how much I can really say that doesn't involve me bashing on this mission in order to keep it entertaining for you guys, because we are only just now halfway. Like, I feel like my point has already been proven just how slow this mission is. I mean, it's not even that bad. Like, again, it is fun just using the bee mushroom to its fullest potential. It's just so slow. And if you don't have that much patience, this is definitely going to be your least favourite star in the game, let me tell you that much. Because this star is all about patience and just slowly gliding through this massive circle. God forbid you miss one of the coins as well, then you're just extra doomed, because then you have to walk all the way around just to go and get it. Like, it is a nightmare, but it is what it is. Thankfully, once this is done, it's smooth sailing from here. For the most part, they are still kind of difficult, but like after this one, I would say it's like a lot more fun. It just sucks that this one is conveniently like one of the last 3 that you do, so you don't really have much else to like have fun with after this. There's literally like 1 or 2 more, but still, we are getting pretty close to the end at least, so my bashing will finally, you know, finally shut up soon. It's just, I don't know, ever since childhood I've just never enjoyed this star, so I just wanted to rant about it with you guys, especially because there is nothing else that I could possibly say throughout the duration of this mission that could make it any more entertaining than I am right now. So, you know, hopefully my commentary is enough to keep things interesting. Either way, I think that's everyone on the tree. I'm just really hoping I don't miss one, but there are 2 more down there. But I will go for the ones in the clouds first. But yeah, I think we got them all. I don't think I missed any. I think it's these and then the ones in front of me. Okay. Oh god. Please make it. Ooh. Perfect. Okay, we did it. That is also... Don't even get me started on that star placement, dude. You get them all and then you have to go literally to the other side of the map to actually grab the star. And they got rid of the launch star shortcuts and everything, so you literally do just have to walk around. Like, it is evil. Pure evil. So I'm going to take a shortcut here. Or shortcut, it's like very not a shortcut. It's just me using regular Mario to like wall jump across. And yes, guys, sometimes I have done this growing up and fallen off as I'm going for the star, literally. So, you know, that is also something that could very much happen. But thankfully we made it this time, so I'm not going to re-experience my childhood trauma today. But yeah, that that absolutely sucks when you get 100 coins and then you want to like speed things up, but you accidentally fall off there as you're doing that little shortcut, and then just meet your end and have to get all 100 again. Because yes, guys, if you die once in a purple coin mission, you have to get all 100 coins again. It doesn't save your progress. I don't know why it would. I feel like it's very obvious that it wouldn't, but still, doesn't make it hurt any less. Either way, the mission is finally done. I'm sorry, guys, that whole commentary sucked, but like, I don't know what else I could say other than ranting about that star that could make that any more entertaining than I just made it. That was... that star is such a slog to get through. But at least it's not hard, I guess. It's just very time consuming. That probably took like 4 or 5 minutes. Which I guess isn't, you know, bad, but like, you know, it's not exactly fun having to go around a circle for 5 minutes, slowly collecting coins with the bee mushroom. Either way, the worst of it is over. Now, we only have 2 more to go, I'm pretty sure. I will actually also beat the final boss again, just because obviously we need to get that Super Luigi Galaxy pop-up, the iconic pop-up for 120 stars. But yeah, I'm not going to show you guys that, obviously. I'll just skip to the end of the credits. But I do have to actually go through the effort of beating the game again after all this, so that's going to be a little bit more time taken up. But we should be able to do it on time. I'm not too concerned. But yeah, literally went from that one into the other one I was talking about, the Deep Dark Galaxy. That's what it's called. I need to remember these names, guys. It's embarrassing. This is like in my top 3 favourite games alongside Galaxy 2 and 64. And I don't remember a lot of the Galaxy names. It is embarrassing. I need to learn to remember these names. I just don't know why I never pay attention to them. But yeah, this one is not even close to as bad as the Seaside Galaxy, whatever the hell it's called. Literally, as I'm talking about not remembering names, I literally already forgot the name of that one area that I was just in. Although, to be fair, I wasn't reading the name of the galaxy. I was too busy ranting about the goddamn mission itself to even remember the name of it. But you know what I mean. This one is definitely not as bad as that one, now that I am re-experiencing them back to back like this. Like, I'm definitely willing to admit the other one is way worse. I mean, we already have 13 coins. I probably had 5 in that same time span in the other mission. Like, there are some annoying coins to reach here, but, you know, a lot of the annoying ones aren't even in the water. A lot of the annoying ones to reach are literally out of the water, so it's one of those things where, you know, compared to the last mission, it's not too time consuming, it's just a matter of knowing where the coins are, which thankfully I do. And it is a relatively small area as well, it's literally a circle for the most part. And, you know, not a massive one, it's actually a circle, compared to the giant goddamn N64 Rainbow Road size circle that we just experienced. But, still, it's like, compared to that last one, this one's actually pretty fun. It's like a nice change of pace, you got that cool music. And it also just allows me to ramble on about how much I like the water controls in this game. In fact, I think the only part I don't like about the water controls is jumping out of the water. I feel like sometimes it just doesn't work when I want it to. Or sometimes I'll do a small jump like that instead of a big jump out of the water. But overall, I would say it is one of the better controlling water games in Mario. But that's just my opinion. I feel like a lot of people do hate on the water controls in this game for some reason. But I think it's one of the better games for it. Although, you know, at the end of the day, they are still water levels, so they are definitely not going to surpass the main levels in my opinion. But, you know, for what they are, if we have to have the obligatory water levels, I would say Galaxy does a better job than most Mario games at making them fun. Especially in the controls department. Especially, like, these coins, I do really like how they hit them, like, across the ship itself. And you have to, like, wall jump off of it from the water. That's just so cool. Like, I do, like, that's what I love so much about the green stars in Galaxy 2, which I'm so excited to get to, by the way. Not only Galaxy 2 as a whole, because it's my favourite Galaxy game, but, like, the green stars. It feels like a lot of those placements are very similar to these coins, where, like, they're kind of, like, out of bounds, almost. Like, they're off the ship, you have to wall jump off of it to get some of them. That's a very similar design philosophy to the green stars, where there's, like, one of them that sticks out in my mind above all of the other ones, where there's this one in, like, a Bowser Castle level, where they literally hide the green star out of bounds, basically. Like, it's off the level. It's on, like, one of the pillars of the castle, completely outside the main level itself, and you have to climb on a thwomp to then get onto the wall of the castle, and then make your way all the way over to that pillar to get the green star that it's hidden inside. It's, like, basically an out-of-bounds star, and that's just so cool to me. That Nintendo literally makes you go out of bounds for some of the green stars, essentially. It even feels like it's out of bounds. Like, if I remember correctly, it feels like you're not even supposed to be standing on that part of the level. Like, your feet kind of, like, float, I'm pretty sure. Like, the hitbox wasn't completely, like, registered or developed for that part of the map. But they allowed you to stand on it because, obviously, you know, they placed a star there. And that's just so cool to me. And it reminds me of these purple coins, which is why I wanted to bring it up, because it's like, they have a very similar vibe. Like, there's a lot of them, like, out of bounds. Well, not out of bounds, but, like, they're off the main course. You know, you have to wall jump to reach them. Like that one there, that's literally underneath the platform on the opposite side of the pole. So you need to do, like, a triple jump, I'm pretty sure, in order to even reach it. It's just so cool. I love that about the Galaxy games. It's the stars like this that make you use your mind and really use, like, the controls to the best of their abilities. Like, you really have to, like, do stuff like that, you know, and just use the mastered controls that you've learned across the whole journey. That is just, oh, I love it. Because Galaxy has quite limited controls compared to most Mario games. The spin jump really is, like, the most, you know, maneuverability. Is that a word? That's really, like, the most you've got in terms of this game's moveset. Other than that, Mario is pretty stiff compared to something like 64, where you can, like, grind momentum, essentially, with, like, dives and stuff like that. So the fact that they still allowed for this level of, like, parkour to get some of these coins and stuff like that, I don't know. I've just always found it really cool when the green stars only expand upon that concept. So, again, I'm so excited to get to Galaxy 2, guys. You don't understand. I know it might not be as good as Galaxy 1 in a lot of ways, but it is certainly my favourite Galaxy experience. I'm excited to see whether or not that changes in this Let's Play, because, you know, maybe after playing them back to back with you guys, 100% both games, maybe my opinion will change. Like, maybe this version of the game will finally be the thing that convinces me that I like Galaxy 1 more. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. Either way, there's that done. I'm pretty sure this is the second to last star, so whatever one spawns next is literally the last one, guys, and then we are ready to refight Bowser and unlock Super Luigi Galaxy. I'm sorry, guys, I had to do it. I had to bring out my Luigi impression once more. Huh! Oh, barely missed it. I actually don't know if that's possible. I think I'd always try that every time, because I feel like I always miss that one coin in that exact location every time. So I always end up having to do that jump, and I miss it every time. I don't even know if it's possible, but, like, I try it every time, and I'm sure as hell probably going to try it the next time that happens. Either way, here we are, guys. The final star. Not including the 21st star, because, you know, can't get that yet, obviously. And that's basically a bonus, if anything, so this right here, ending it off with Melty Molten Galaxy. What an absolute, just amazing galaxy to end it all off with. Probably one of my favourites in the whole game, I'm not going to lie. I'm just, oh man, I'm ready for this one. Especially the Purple Coin mission. I love this Purple Coin mission. This is like up there in the list for me. It's just so fun traversing this area. You know, there are some hidden under the little cage platform there. You got to sink it in order to get them. I'm pretty sure there are some in the volcano itself. It's just a really solid Purple Coin mission, man. And you're really just allowed to bask in it and enjoy it because there's no timer as well. Do 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 do. Sorry, guys. I'll definitely take that life mushroom now, because I feel like I'm going to be taking a lot of shortcuts and risky jumps here. And it's probably going to cost me a couple of hits, so I definitely need this mushroom, I'll tell you that much. Either way, I do like how they also put a lot of them over the lava like this, so it actually kind of forces you to long jump across the lava and risk those hit points. Like these, they literally put these in between. Hell, they put them inside of it. I didn't even realise that. They put them inside of the lava pillars, whatever the hell you want to call them. That is so cool. Which is ironic, because it's the complete opposite temperature of what is hidden inside. I'm sorry, guys, that was absolutely awful. That was like the most cliche joke I could have made in that moment. I'm like the guy that tells dad jokes as someone that's not even close to being a dad yet. It's kind of funny. Either way, enough self-judgment. We've got coins to grind. Ow! I was literally about to jump. That's why I like intensified that sentence, and I just didn't do it on time. Also, I love these ones as well. They put coins on top of the, I don't know what you'd call those. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I literally cannot think of the word. I hate it. Oh, okay. Like, see what I mean, guys? I'm trying to do a side jump right now, and it goes in a circle. I don't know why. The spin jump is like basically non-existent in this game, or not the spin jump, the twirly jump, whatever the hell you want to call it, the side jump, side flip. I guess I'll just call it side flip. That's probably what it is called actually, and I'm just being stupid, but like, I don't know, it's just really hard to perform for some reason. I don't know why. It feels like it should not be that hard to do, but for some reason I can never do it. Also, I just missed that coin up there, but it's fine, because I think I've got to go down here anyway to get these ones, so I think I can just triple jump back up there if I do a good enough jump. Which I guess we'll find out if I am skilled enough to do that. Okay, there we go, the side flip actually wanted to work that time. I'm surprised. It feels like a blessing whenever I'm actually able to goddamn do that. It's a goddamn privilege to get the opportunity to use that move. How hard it is. Away. I actually don't think I'm going to make this on time. Ooh, okay. That wall jump actually might have saved me. Okay. This was the one I missed, so didn't even have to do a complicated jump for that. I could just do that. Are the rest of them in the volcano? There's... Ooh, okay. So there's one missing. Where would that one be, though? I'm actually not too sure. Where would I have missed it? Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. Ow. Oh, well, literally right there, okay. If anything, getting hit by that lava bubble, well, it actually allowed me to, like, see that. Because it bounced me high into the sky. So, you know what? Maybe that was a blessing in disguise right there. Either way. Just like that, guys. Mario Galaxy is officially, minus the one bonus star that we can't get yet because I've got to go through Luigi Galaxy, is 100% done. Woohoo! And just like that, guys, all 120 stars have been collected. Now all we got to do is refight Bowser and unlock Luigi Galaxy. Obviously I'm not going to show you this fight like I said earlier, but just like that, look at those crowns. Another world. Actually, I don't know, because she says go to another world, so maybe you don't need to do it with Luigi to unlock it. Maybe you do just need to beat Bowser and then you can go back in and do it with Mario, just alone. I don't know, I guess I'll check that actually, because I actually don't know if you need to do the game with Luigi to actually unlock that star, because she talks about another world now, so why would she spoil the surprise of unlocking that level if you need to do it with Luigi first in order to even do that? Because I don't think it tells you beyond that little message there. I don't know. I'll definitely check before we end the episode if I actually can just do the 121st star with Mario. It would make sense, I guess, since Luigi is a separate save file. You know, he has his own stars, his own star bits, all that stuff. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Either way, I'm not going to show you guys this level because we've already done it before, and, you know, no point. So I guess I'll just see you guys at the end of the credits, and we'll unlock Super Luigi Galaxy. So, be right back. Okay, I forgot there was a cutscene first, guys. That was really awkward pause of silence. Okay. Back at the gate. Rosalina, my absolute goat. And of course my goat Lumas as well. Looking down at Earth. Oh my god. No, thank you, Rosalina. She gave me one of the best Mario experiences of all time. Still to this day, even over, what, 15, 20 years later, however long it's been. Actually, this game's almost 20 years old. That's crazy to think about, dude. It'll be 20 years old in, what, 2 years? Jesus, man. Either way, borderline 20 years later, still one of the best Mario experiences, if not gaming experiences, of all time. Oh, man. Introduced us to an absolutely incredible character as well. Not only the Lumas, but Rosalina especially. Just absolute gem of a game. I'm just so happy, dude. This music just... oh, man. And off she goes into the galaxies. I'm sorry, guys. And then obviously the Luma we travelled with is still on this planet. Don't know what this meant. I don't fully understand what that means in context, but I don't know. Maybe that's like a tease for Galaxy 2 or something. I don't know. Either way.
Super Luigi Galaxy!
Super Luigi Galaxy! Ho ho! There it is, guys, the iconic screen. You can now play as Luigi. I love how this just became a meme, dude. Oh, man. Just that screen right there. You know what? I'm taking a screenshot of it. That's how iconic it is. Oh, man. Anyways, with that, guys, that is Super Mario Galaxy. 100% done. I don't think it actually shows my deaths, because usually it shows the deaths here, but I don't think it will show it until we actually 100% the game. So that means we have to do it with Luigi 2 before we can actually see how many times we truly died. Little unfortunate, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Also, we did unlock the Luigi icon. So you know what? Do I want to change it? I don't know. We did do that whole journey with Mario, but at the same time, you know, Luigi's my boy. But at the same time, we're also going to use the Luigi planet for Galaxy 2, probably. So you know what? I'll leave it as Mario for now. I'll give Mario the respect he deserves. Anyway, let me see, real quick, if you can do the 121st star without having to do it with Luigi. I don't think you can. I think you do need to do 100% in order to unlock it. I think they just kind of, like, had it be weird with the dialogue. I don't know why Rosalina mentions it if you have to do it with Luigi too. But actually, wait, no. This pipe goes to it, right? No? Okay, there's just a pipe that leads you back down here. I mean, I guess that makes sense, actually, because there's not a way down otherwise. But yeah, I think... Yeah, because typically I think he would be here. There's like a fourth Luma. And you can't spawn him yet. So yeah, you do have to do 100% with Luigi as well to unlock that other world, as Rosalina put it. Which is weird, because why mention it now in the Mario run if you need to do it with Luigi too in order to unlock it? That's a little weird, in my opinion. Also, I just realised... Actually, never mind. I was going to say, like, maybe your lives save across the save file after you beat the game, but no, I just literally spoke to the mail toad 2 seconds ago. But, yeah, that's, weird how Rosalina mentions another world in the Mario run, and yet you don't unlock it until you do it with Luigi as well. I guess that's maybe a way to, like, hint at it, so, you know, it implies that, yeah, you do have to play the Luigi version, you can't just do it with just Luigi, you know, or whatever. I don't think that made any sense, but you know what I mean. Either way, I'm not going to end the episode yet, because I just realised I didn't do the new episode of the storybook. Don't know why I called it an episode, but you know what I mean. Either way, this is finally the new page, guys. We're finally going to see what they added. Epilogue, good night. Is it going to play the new music? Oh man, this gave me chills in the reveal trailer for this game, dude. I genuinely thought Galaxy 3 was about to get revealed when this was playing. I almost actually just died on the spot. Oh man, I love this. This is such a good song. I'm excited to be able to hear it in full now. Either way, let's read this bonus dialogue, baby. I'm excited. So I guess it's an epilogue to the main story, which makes sense, I guess. I don't know how else they would add a new page into this without it being an epilogue, but store. You know, store? Sure. Oh, I died. Anyway. Anyway, guys. Though it was time to sleep, the Lumas were so excited that even a bedtime story couldn't calm them down. What's this new world gonna be like? I hope it's wilder than the last. Mama, I'm scared. Can I sleep in your bed? Wait, new world? New world? Interesting. Is this implying Galaxy 2? Is this like the, you know, the events but they're never the same thing that she talks about in the ending? That I discussed in like the last episode? Interesting. Also, Rosalina playing the guitar. That was something that was like concept art for Odyssey, I'm pretty sure. Of Rosalina playing the guitar. She was supposed to be in Odyssey and she was playing the guitar. Like, that was concept art that was shown in like a book, I'm pretty sure. Now it's like canon, so Rosalina plays guitar, I guess. Cool. Either way, the girl picked up her guitar, sat on the bed, and began plucking out a lullaby. The Lumas surrounded her, jostling for the best spots to hear her play. The echoes... The echoes? Where the hell did I get echoes from? Actually, it says it right below the calming, so that makes sense. My brain malfunctioned. The calming tones of the music echoed through the bedroom and beckoned them to sleep. God, I love the Lumas, dude. They are so adorable. I want a Luma plush. Have they ever made the Luma plush before? If so, I'm looking for it and I'm buying it. Good night, my dears. But the once noisy Lumas had already slipped into the world of dreams. Dream team? The girl placed the guitar near her pillow and then laid down on the bed. That's not English, but sure. The girl would soon join the Lumas in their slumber, as their comet travelled towards planets on journeys all their own. When they next woke, that's not what you said, but sure, they would continue their search for the birthplace of the Lumas. Okay, so they're searching for the birthplace of the Lumas. Interesting. As the girl drifted off to sleep, she thought, it's so exciting to meet new people. It can be a little scary, but that's part of what makes it fun. Also, she looks fully grown now. So does this take place after the events of Galaxy 1, right? Like, is this not an epilogue to, like, the story, the main storybook? Is this potentially an epilogue to the events of Galaxy 1? Like, she's met Mario, we've went through this whole adventure, and now this is, like, what she's doing? Maybe? I don't know, because she looks like she's in her current form, her adult form. So unless this is a very far in the future epilogue, but still before the events of Galaxy 1, then I feel like this is an epilogue to the events of this game, which is interesting, because she's talking about meeting new people as well, which would be Mario in this case, right? Interesting. It can be a little scary, but that's part of what makes it fun. Greeting old friends can be just as exciting. Maybe next time, we'll visit an entirely new world. What does that mean, Rosalina? Oh man, yep, this is the page where I thought it was Galaxy 3 and I almost just had heart failure on the spot. No, it weren't. Goodbye to those we meet on this journey, or met on this journey. I'm ruining an absolutely incredible moment right now. I will cherish these memories forever. And to those we meet on the next journey, hello. May the stars shine down on you. Her iconic line, good night. With the Lumas and the girl on board, the comet hurtled through the starry skies, chasing the light to a new journey. The end. Ooh, that is interesting. Okay, my story's finished. That is so interesting. Like, oh man, that is insane. Also, it perfectly aligns the chapters now. I don't know if that was the case in the original, but if not, then like the epilogue actually like makes this even now, 5 per row. That is really satisfying for the eyes. Either way, that was a great new page, dude. That is actually like it weren't necessary, but the fact that they added it is really cool. That was just a nice way to really just wrap up everything. But that is interesting, because it leads me to wonder, like, does that mean that it's an epilogue to the events of Galaxy 1, or is it an epilogue to the main storybook? Because to me, that feels like it was more of an epilogue to, like, this game's events. And then maybe it was almost teasing Galaxy 2 in terms of, like, next journey. Which, you know, I guess it kind of makes no sense now, because Galaxy 2 is already over a decade old by the time this page existed, but it kind of acts as a cool way to like transition into Galaxy 2, given if you bought this game, chances are you probably have Galaxy 2 as well. So, I don't know. Interesting. I'm going to choose to believe that it was an epilogue to the events of this game, more so than an epilogue to the main storybook's story. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's a more definitive answer to that, or if I'm like just, you know, misinterpreting the story there, because to me that feels like, with her being in her adult form presumably, especially, like it really looked like she was in her modern design. It makes me feel like, based on what she was saying, that this was an epilogue to the events of Galaxy 1, like everything was said and done, she met new people in the forms of Mario and everyone, and now we're off to the next journey, or, you know, new people meeting new people, which all that would, you know, correlate to Galaxy 2, right? So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that, because that's how I interpreted that page, but maybe I'm missing some key details there. But either way, that was an incredible story. Absolutely loved reading through that again for the first time in over a decade, or well over a decade. It's been so long since I last actually read that, despite playing this game dozens of times over the past few years. But yeah, with that, guys, that is Super Mario Galaxy 100% complete. We will be back for more before hopping into Galaxy 2, obviously. I am going to be doing Luigi Galaxy on the channel. I'm going to try and redeem myself and see if I can at least get 0 deaths with Luigi. I doubt it, and honestly I don't really care. I'm just here to do the Let's Play with you guys and enjoy the ride. I can go for 0 death runs in my own time, because I'm definitely going to be replaying these games eventually. But on the channel, I at least want to try and do 1 0 death run, whether it's Luigi Galaxy or Galaxy 2. I want to try and redeem myself somehow, so I'm absolutely going to try my hardest to do that, whether that be in Luigi Galaxy or Galaxy 2. I feel like it's going to be harder in Galaxy 2, just because obviously you have stuff like the perfect run in there, and all the green stars, and obviously you have to grind 9999 star bits as well, which the strategy I used to use for that involved me dying over and over, so if I'm going for 0 deaths, and I make it to that point, that's going to be awkward, because then I won't be able to do that method to grind star bits, and the bank toad doesn't exist anymore, so I don't know how I'm going to do that, other than just mindlessly grind off camera, but either way, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, guys. Whether or not I actually do a 0 death run in any of these Let's Plays doesn't really matter to me. I'm just here to share the experience with you guys. The 0 deaths was just a fun bonus challenge that I was doing, given we made it so far without dying. But, you know, the fact we died as little as we did, I think I have under 10 deaths. Like, that's still pretty damn good. So I'm happy with what we managed to do here, but I'll definitely try and redeem myself in Luigi Galaxy, and especially Galaxy 2. But whether or not I actually succeed at the challenge, we'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, with that, guys, that is going to do it for Super Mario Galaxy. We will be back very soon, of course, for Super Luigi Galaxy. So stick around, and let's see if we can redeem ourselves and potentially do a 0 death run. So, thank you dudes for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, peace out.